Okay. Welcome to Almost Sunday Podcast. Eli Cron, Joel Mendelson, Lucas Klaus. I will say this before we get into week 13 in the books and stuff. Rain Man, I love you, but you messed up the ASTDP. You really messed it up.
Damn.
Rice, we had Kelsey in. I was begging Troy Franklin to get the ball on Monday night. Didn't happen. Not good. A lot to get into. What?
Why did you let Rain pick Troy fucking Franklin? You may as well picked a piece of turd off the side of the road. That wasn't ever going to cash, man.
Don't worry about that. Well, we had to let him pick because someone wasn't here.
I know, but still, let him pick something better.
Taking a little vacay day.
We should have given him shit for that. He shot all over my picks. Low key, we should have given him some for that.
How did your Sunday spread go?
3-2.
Oh,
spoilers, guys! Damn,
that's not spoiler, man. You should have watched, right?
Yeah,
no, spoilers for our audience. Come on.
I'll tell you this, Eli. I tried to take over your long shot parlay last week, and I put all 3 Thanksgiving games in there. And all 3 were incorrect.
You suck so bad, man. That is so bad. You full faith in the thing.
Hold on. I went 3-3. I went 3-3 in the end. Okay, so we're all good. I've seen you go 2-4. Okay.
I've never gone 2-4.
Yes, you have.
No.
Yes, you have.
No.
You punk ass motherfucker.
Worst I've gone is 4-2. But
That's
I digress.
Obviously not true.
I digress.
Before we get into even the housekeeping here, let's talk about our Super Bowl picks, okay? It's week 14. We all 3 had the Bills in the Super Bowl.
No, I had Lions
making the Super Bowl. Does anyone want to back out of that now? Does anyone want to change their pick out of curiosity? Has anyone lost enough faith? I just want to know. No, you can do it. We'll make fun of you for doing it. But okay, there's your Bills fan doesn't want. He's horrified. Does anyone else want to abandon Buffalo up until this point?
Yes, obviously. I mean, 100%.
So are you? Is this what you're doing right now?
I mean, if we're allowed to do that, yes.
I mean, you can do it, not without great shame, though.
Yeah, but wait, does that mean I could change Lions too? I don't think the Lions are making.
No, you still get a bunch of flack.
I think I have the Eagles in the Super Bowl, not the Lions. I think so.
How do you not know your own Super Bowl pick?
It's been fucking 14 weeks.
It has.
Buddy, it doesn't matter. You picked 2 teams to make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Not that hard.
Changed.
No, but on the other side.
I'm on the sheet. We didn't write down our
I didn't write it down. It seems like the past versions of you maybe thought that the future versions of you could remember 2 teams.
It was.
You're an asshole.
It was Eagles and Bills, I believe.
Okay,
I believe I did.
Bills to win.
I believe I did Lions.
Lions.
I don't think I picked the
You
Bills.
did Lions. You did Lions to beat the Bills.
Either.
I think I picked.
This is an all-time low.
Yeah.
This isn't even close to all time low.
No, that's pretty bad. That's bad.
We all had faith in the Bills. All right. They looked like a good team going into the
season.
season.
Hold on. I'm not abandoning Buffalo just yet.
Oh.
I'm going to ride. Okay? I'm just saying. Joel, are you abandoning Buffalo to make the Super Bowl?
No, I'll wait a couple more weeks to hop off the bandwagon. But, like, in the AFC, there's not even a clear choice. I mean, like, the Patriots look real good, but they're so inexperienced that I wouldn't want to, like, hop off a team like the Bills who are notorious for losing in the playoffs. I don't even know anymore, you know? It's like
Okay, 2 staying. Eli?
I feel like we have to make a decision now. We can't change it. This is our only chance to change it. Fair?
We're making up rules as we go. I feel like we should.
You can always change it, but it comes with great shame. Great shame and disgust.
What does that entail?
It entails the other 2 guys being like, "You're a bitch, pussy." Yeah, so you have no take integrity. Go ahead, change your pick, pussy.
I mean, so what if I choose this team and they go on and win the Super Bowl? Do I get credit?
You're picking them in week 14.
A pat on the back.
I think it's still credit.
Still credit?
Yeah.
Still credit?
No, it's the
you get some credit. I'll give you some credit.
Some street cred, maybe.
Joel soft.
No, listen, I was the only one who thought the Patriots would be competitive this season.
It's not true. I put them in the playoffs. Wrong.
I said they were going to be dog shit.
Yeah, I think Joel put them last in the division. I put them in the playoffs.
I sure did. I put them second in the division, barely missing the playoffs. But
you didn't have them in the playoffs?
No, they far exceeded everyone's expectations, and that's not crazy to play. They far exceeded everyone's expectations.
That's fair.
I'm replacing the Bills with the Patriots. I'm on the Patriots bandwagon. I love that team, guys. I've been calling them frauds in recent weeks, but they just keep on winning. Drake May just keeps on slinging that ball, making these huge, deep shot throws perfectly. And it's not like he has a standout wide receiver. He's just throwing to guys like Booty and washed up Diggs, and they're getting it done. So I just love the Patriots right now. There's not one hole in that team right now.
Okay. You're a coward.
Fair
Bills
enough.
are gone, man. You really trust the Bills to go all the way?
I don't trust anyone.
Okay, but you trust the Bills the most, though.
Right now, yeah, I'll ride.
Okay.
I'll ride.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
They
sticking
don't
with
scare
the
you.
Yeah, we're riding. Okay. So we got one coward. Joel, the Philadelphia Eagles. Are you still riding?
Ooh. No.
Oh, two cowards. Okay.
I'm moving over to the LA Rams bandwagon.
Wow. Welcome.
They just feel natural at this point, honestly, and I don't have another team in here besides the Eagles with playoff experience that I trust. So, hello, LA Rams. I can see
Remember
that.
when I picked the Rams to make the Super Bowl preseason? Both of you guys were up in arms. Buffalo moves on. Rams win on the road in a not-so-snowy game in Philadelphia. If it was too snowy, that's a huge problem. Rams getting past it. Just, you guys, don't shake your head. They were the closest team last year. This guy's laughing. That's an absolute fact. 13 yards away, all right? Just because Jalen Carter blows the whole thing up with a sack doesn't mean they were not the closest team to beating them. I love their team. I think they're going to get past the Eagles. And in the Super Bowl, the Rams are going to lose to Buffalo. It's Josh.
You had to do that. You had to say it like that. All right, now it's pat our own back kind of session here. Like, what are we doing?
You want me to bring up the Chiefs? What you guys were saying?
Yeah.
Well, I said they were going to finish third in the division. You guys were like, what? That's crazy. These guys.
It's so crazy. They're going to finish second.
Well played.
I'm 100% sure I said third.
No, yeah, I'm looking at his. He said second. He said second.
No, you're not. That's bullshit.
Chiefs are second. I'm looking at your list.
Yeah, you had Chargers third. You can't even gloat right. Okay.
So
we got a coward switching to the Rams here. Welcome. Eli.
I'm jumping ship. I'm jumping ship. I got a brand new matchup, guys, and it's the Seahawks. No, I'm kidding. I'm staying with the Lions. I'm not being a coward on this one.
Wow.
They have the talent. Dan Campbell's going to be calling plays in the Super Bowl. I can see it right now. He's going to be biting off kneecaps by himself if he needs to.
You know, I don't say this often on this pod. I don't believe you. I don't think you like that pick. I don't think your heart's in it.
Can you respect me? Can you respect this pick?
I'm trying. Okay, and obviously I'm still riding with the Rams. Okay, let's get to overall picks here. I'm at 122. That's 2 weeks in a row. I still have the lead. Joel is actually in second with 120, and Eli, for some reason, even though he just went nuts in spreads, has fallen out of grace in picks and is at 118. Now in spreads, Eli had a 12-win week, which is essentially like where you're picking them outright, not spread. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So Eli is comfortable with 97.
Thank you.
5 behind, I have 91. 6 behind. Jesus.
Wow.
And Joel has 89. So we gotta. I don't know if I'm gonna pick the Titans to cover the spread against the Browns this week. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to steal one somewhere. I have to steal at least one a week. Otherwise,
you guys are done.
It's getting ugly.
You guys are done. You got to hope that I forget to submit my picks this week, which I won't.
Yeah, not good. So we got to get it together, Joel. Survivor. Joel is still alive, and we're in week 14. Chargers beat the Raiders. Rain didn't like it. I loved it. That was free as hell. And Genocide Geno stood no chance, and they crushed him. Joel.
That was easy cash, honestly. Not as stressful as I would have maybe expected. This week is maybe going to be a little bit stressful. I am lucky to still have the reigning Super Bowl champions in my arsenal, but the Eagles are kind of shitty right now. That being said, it could be a get-right game for them. They're taking on the Chargers. If that pass rush can get home, no Justin Herbert, I believe. He just had surgery, right?
I think he's playing.
He should play.
Yeah. So.
Well,
he came back to the game after that injury.
Still surgery anyway. If he's banged up, and I have to ride with the Eagles. We're past the point of really having a choice. My only other option was the Colts, which was not comfortable. So here we are.
Who are the Colts playing?
I don't remember.
Oh, the Jags. Poof. Yeah, not great.
Not comfortable. They're only 1.5-point favorites. I guess they're on the road, but still.
Jones is hurt too. I think he's dealing with like a broken leg or something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So they're kind of screwed actually. I mean, pumpkin was going to sprout whether this injury happened or not. So, okay. Now the Eagles pick, I do like it. I am worried if the Eagles are in full-blown collapse mode like they were 2 years ago.
It's scary.
The thing is, 2 years ago, it wasn't just like their coordinator was terrible. It was also the defense was the worst defense in the back half of that season in the NFL. So, and this year, obviously, they don't have to deal with that. But the offense is a disaster. So I just think the defense can carry them to a win this week, though. So I like it. Eli?
I'm worried, Joel. I'm really worried for you. I've believed in your picks the whole season, all the way to week 14 here. I've been rooting beside you, in lockstep with you, brother. But these days have to come to an end. My trust is dwindling right now. I don't think the Birds get it done. I really don't. Herbert was throwing on a broken arm last week, and he still got the game to go.
Left arm, though.
I know it was against the Raiders, but still, come on. And I've heard reports Hampton is coming back. That backfield is going to be nice. And where's Saquon this season, Lucas? Where did he go? He is fallen off a cliff. That run game isn't scary at all anymore. So it's weird too for the Eagles. When AJ Brown gets going, they always lose those games, and the Eagles always win games when AJ Brown has 0 catches.
He had 2 touchdowns last week and a ton of yards. They lost handedly.
Yeah, and the other time he had that huge game too. They lost. So, go Chargers. Go Chargers on this one. Sorry, Joel.
Are you gonna pick Chargers outright to win, Eli?
Don't ask me these questions.
I just want to know for our picks thing. That's important.
I'll get back to you.
No, get back to me.
Get back to you on a later date.
He's not doing it. He's picking the Eagles. He's picking the Eagles.
No, I'm picking Chargers. I'm picking Chargers straight up.
Wow.
Picking Eagles to cover the spread.
That makes no sense. Okay, we got to move on for this jargon. Let's get to game of touchdowns, shall we? Last week, it's gonna be a tough one to sit through, guys. We gotta be honest here. Joel, let's just get right to it. I picked JSN trying to be safe. Didn't happen. The Sam Darnold was terrible. They didn't have to do anything, actually. They could have rolled anyone out on offense in Seattle. They would have won that game because Brosmer is one of the worst players I've ever seen. Joel picked, in his words, a third-string tight end. Isaac Tesla.
Yeah, I did say that confidently, too.
And Rain and I had a nice little chuckle being like, he's a wide receiver, buddy.
Yep.
But now, Joel is the one laughing because Isaac Tesla did score, and his odds were juiced at plus 475, obviously, because Amon-Ra was in the game to start. And with him gone, he got some more looks. There you go. He had like 2 catches, I think, and a touchdown. So Joel has skyrocketed to the top, 94.5 points. Brutal for us, Eli. You picked Worthy. That's like the one guy who didn't score in the Chiefs.
Fuck you.
Yeah. It's not necessary. So you're a 35 and a half in dead last, and I have 56. Now, it's not all doom and gloom, Eli. We just need Joel's fat and happy right now. We just need him to miss a couple weeks. We just need to hit 2 with him missing 2, and we're back in business. Stop laughing. That's not funny. And remember, I picked Jackson Dart for that 36 bomb, and he got it. Okay? And you guys caught up real quick. So it's not the end of the line here, Eli. So who you got? How are you catching up?
Okay, all it takes is one touchdown score this week, and I'm in the lead if both of you don't hit anything. Crazy, right? All right. I am taking a defense who has scooped and scored the most out of any team in the NFL. The best defense, many say, and that is the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, they did. The Seattle Seahawks defense to score a touchdown. Give me DeMarcus Lawrence scoop and score, or even a little strip sack. I don't care. Maybe even a little Witherspoon pick 6.
Wait.
All right.
So defense is plus 60, plus 650?
Plus 650. So I will get 650 points added on to my total. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. Funny enough, I don't hate it. It's very desperate.
Well, you'll get 65 points, not 650.
Yes. It is desperate. You're right, Lucas, but that's where I'm at.
Okay, sure. I don't hate it. Funny enough, the Falcons suck. They just lost to the Jets.
Kirk is going to throw a pick.
Yeah, Kirk blows. He's completely washed. Okay, you're going real big game hunting to catch up. I'm going to try and I'm playing the turtle game here.
There's 5 weeks left.
we got the playoffs, buddy. We got the playoffs. Okay, so I'm going Jake Ferguson, 10 for 15 and a half. Okay, it's modest. Don't laugh at that, okay? Plus 155. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing to scoff at either. That just gets me a little bit closer. That'll get me within 30 points of Joel. And then if I hit next week, I'm even closer. Okay? That's all I got to say. Come on. Jake Ferguson is scoring a touchdown against the Lions, right? Come on.
It's just like funny when you go for these little ones and then you miss them. Because that's just never.
No, that's also not funny. It's completely traumatic for me.
Both your guys' plans imply that I'm never going to hit a pick again, which is also funny.
Well,
the pick
we might be off to a good start here. Who you got? You
know who I got? I got JSN 2 touchdowns, same odds as Eli's defense. Think about that. So I will also add 65 points if JSN manages to get in twice against this dog shit defense that is the Atlanta Falcons.
I will say, if he gets in the first half, I will be extremely worried. And then there's no playing the slow game. That's just
you have to go for defenses the rest of the season.
Then I'm picking 30 and 40 bombs the rest of the way. But I could see it happening. But come on, let's just take a step back here. He's going. He's fat and happy right now, Eli. He's getting a bit overconfident.
Yeah.
Let's just
My only worry is if they beat the shit out of them in the first quarter and then they don't even throw the ball that much. So
they've been doing that. They've been pulling JSN out of fourth quarters a lot this season.
I mean, they just beat the shit out of the Vikings. So
yeah. Okay, Lucas, I want to ask you this: what is more likely to hit? Both of me and Joel's are a 65-point banger. What would you rather take, defense or the JSN 2 tutties?
I would take JSN.
All right.
He's just been too good. I mean,
he's only had 1 2-touchdown game this season. Okay. Think about that.
No problem. Get another one, right?
Well, the Seattle defense has scored on many more occasions.
I know, but how many wide receivers have 2 touchdown games that aren't like Devontae Adams or like Jamar Chase?
London.
Not really.
He had a 3 touchdown game.
Okay, well, that's one time, right? Don't worry about that. Let's get into the good old Joel Sunday spread. Last week, we had a good chuckle about this spread. Rain said you picked it seemed like you picked the names out of a hat. I hated it. And but we did say that we loved Bears plus 7.5. They won outright. They slaughtered the Eagles. Colts minus 4.5. We weren't fans of, and they lost outright. Falcons, we said it was a coin flip, and it was. Did they cover that barely, or did they lose by 3?
No, they lost outright. I thought.
It was but they were plus. The Falcons were plus though.
Oh no, yeah, no, they were 2.5. Sorry, they were 2.5. They did not cover.
Okay, and Dolphins didn't cover either. I thought you said you won 3 here.
I did. Wait.
Do I have the wrong one?
Dolphins 5.5. I thought.
They didn't cover that, dude.
No.
I think it was 4 points. 21-17.
Cover, bro.
It was the Falcons who covered.
They didn't cover, man. They lost by 3.
Oh my god! So I went 2-3 again.
You went 2-3.
Oh, this is horrible.
Yeah, Patriots slaughtered the Giants, which we were like, we could see frisky Giants, but we were mostly on board with it. So you went 2-3.
So disappointed. I really thought I went 3-2.
Yeah. So this actually now makes 4 straight 2 for 5 weeks.
I'm a 2-3 machine, dude.
Yeah. So here's what you do. You kind of take some of your picks and have a feeling about them and then just switch them.
I'm thinking, don't tell me how to live my life.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
And here's what the Sunday spread for this week is going to be. I was ridiculed last week, and yet I received the same fucking result as every other week. So I'm going to stop listening to what these bozos say.
We were right.
Well, every week you're wrong about most of them. Okay,
so were you.
I know. But you guys are like telling me, "Oh, I think you're wrong about this and this," but whatever. Okay, I'm having a rough year right now, and I actually do feel good about the board this week. So here's what we got. A lot of away teams. Starting Seahawks minus 7.5 at the Falcons. The Seahawks beat up on shit teams. They've been doing it week in, week out. They just shut out the fucking Vikings. And the Falcons are just a worse team overall. So I think they're going to beat the shit out of them again. Also, JSN, 2 touchdowns, and I'm going to win our game. Next is Bears plus 6.5 at the Packers. I don't know how I feel about the Bears right now. I don't think they're going to be a successful playoff team necessarily. They're very good at running the ball. Ben Johnson's an electric factory, taking off his shirt after the game. And I think they can keep it within a touchdown in Lambeau this week. It is going to be cold, though, so we'll see how Caleb does there. Broncos minus 7.5 at the Raiders. Last time they played, it was a close game. It was a 10-7 game. It was a real shitty fucking game, and I had them in Survivor that week. But I'm thinking they probably want to show that they're an actual contender, and in doing so, they can probably wrap up the division with another win, I believe, if they beat the Raiders here this week. So I'm thinking they're going to come out hot. Bucks minus 8.5 versus the Saints, the only home team on the spread. The Bucks are still in the lead of their division, but somehow the Panthers are fucking creeping right up on them. They haven't been particularly good lately. They've been riddled with injuries on offense. But this is a big, big week for them in the division race, and I think they're going to shit on the Saints. And finally, I got the Texans plus 3.5 at the Chiefs. I simply don't think the Chiefs are like that this year. The Texans' defense is magnificent, and I think they just keep them in games. It's pretty crazy how much they inconvenience good teams. Like the Colts really struggled with them this week. They lost. And yeah, I think the Texans are going to keep it within a field goal at least.
Eli, why don't you go first? Because I don't want to start with negativity.
All right, Joel. I think this is a solid 3 wins, 2 losses. The first 3, I'm all on board with, buddy. I like the Seahawks minus 7.5. The only thing that somewhat worries me is they played the Titans 2 weeks ago, and somehow that was a close game. So I wouldn't say this is a lock, but I would lean towards the Seahawks. Bears have been so good this season, and the Packers are just weird. You never know what that offense is going to do. So I like the Bears to keep that one close, especially with how good their run game has been, man. Kyle Manon guy, he's been popping off every week, 4 straight touchdowns. So that offense can get going, even if Williams isn't. Broncos, yeah, the Raiders are just shit. They're going to pop off all over those Raiders. And then The ones that I have trouble with, the Bucks minus 8.5. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You mentioned the injuries. That scares me. Baker, his shoulder. I don't even know if he's good to go. It looked like he was in a lot of pain the last week.
He's fine.
But still, like he's going to be playing through that injury. It's going to be nagging him all game. And the Saints tend to keep games somewhat close. So 8.5 feels like a lot of points to me. And lastly, I think the Chiefs get this one. I think they win by at least 4 points. It's going to come down to the very end, but I see a Mahomes clutch touchdown for once this season, and they get a huge win on the road or at home. Sorry.
Let me start with what I like. Bears plus 6.5. I actually think the Bears could win this game. They've been running the ball super well. Now, Packers, if the Packers are that team consistently that we saw against the Lions, okay, fine. But I don't believe it. And that ends my list of what I like. Let's go with what I don't hate. Texans plus 3.5. Okay. Could just be a down year for the Chiefs. Could be Dunzo. Well, obviously it already is a down year for them. So I like the extra half point. Obviously, I like the hook that you're getting there. I could see that. Don't hate it. Might even put that down in my own spreads. Seahawks minus 7.5. Yeah, okay. I don't hate that. Falcons suck. Like, they're actually really bad. They're a lot worse than we all thought they'd be. Penix not going to play. Kirk washed. I hate Denver minus 7.5. They've only beaten 3 teams by that, and they've played a lot of bad teams.
But this is their second shot at this horrible team.
Yeah. I mean, how good's Washington? We just saw Marcus Mariota. I get it. Denver's defense is on pace, or at least they were on pace to break the sack record. I don't think they're better than the Texans defense. I just don't. Especially not the team I saw on Monday night. Mariota carved him up like he was carving a fucking birthday cake. And he's a backup shitter. He's playing shock put out there. So it's like
he's good.
He's a good backup. So I don't like that. I think Raiders cover even with Genocide Geno. Just because I don't trust the Broncos offense. They don't run it. I love Sean Payton's passing schemes. I hate his running schemes. I think they're lame. Bucks minus 8.5. I hate that too. I hate that. Is that on the road or are they at home?
They're at home.
Okay, that's a bit better. But I don't like that. Divisional game. I don't think the Saints are going to upset them. I think they will just get cleanly swept after one good game by Shuck. He's not been good. He's been shucking it to the other team.
Ew.
So, but I don't like that. That's a lot of points. 8.5 divisional game. Little frisky Saints team. They got a lot of pride on that defense. I don't like that. So to me, this screams another 2 out of 5.
I don't care.
Okay.
Joel, have you tried going for a 5 out of 5 yet?
I hadn't considered that.
Can I ask you a question, Joel? You think Buffalo Bengals, you got no feeling there?
I don't know. I mean, like, the Bengals always rise to the occasion when Joe Burrow is playing. And now that he's back, they're weird for me. You know?
5. You don't think they could cover 5.5?
I think they definitely could.
Okay. So
like
put that in.
If you don't have Titans, Browns, Jets, Dolphins, fine. Those are just landmines.
Horrible.
Commanders, Vikings. I kind of like the Commanders in this spot. Now, maybe it's a little recency bias for the Monday night. Kind of like them. They're on the road.
That's also a weird one. And then we got a bunch of divisional matchups. You know,
how about this, though?
I almost went with the Steelers.
How about this? What about your Survivor? -3 on the road. The Eagles. I feel like if that's your Survivor and it's only 3 points, you might as well chuck them in there.
How about you stop telling me how to do my shit?
Literally,
no.
What we're here to do. We're here to discuss, right? We're here to discuss. Okay. Fine. Don't listen to me. Go 2-3, bitch. Eli.
Make his picks in peace.
Eli, there's no peace here, okay? There's only chaos here. And speaking of chaos, it's time for your long shot parlay.
Okay.
You are, I don't know what your record is exactly. I don't know. We haven't been doing it for this many weeks.
I haven't hit one yet in 6 weeks, I believe.
He's 0 for 6. I tried
0 for
last
5.
week.
0 for 5.
I tried last week. 0 for 1.
That doesn't count. That was a complete
No, it's
mismanagement
on
of
my.
bet.
I'll put it on my resume. That's
Okay.
fine.
Amateur
That's fine.
doing the parlay.
Okay,
amateur
relax,
over here.
buddy. Relax with your 2 for 5 Sunday spreads. Okay, Eli, come on. Let's get on track here.
Before I start, did you at least do my intro right last time?
I did, man. I tried to take a girl to Malta. I don't even think it's that much. I think it was 85. But anyway,
it was 85.
It's not very much money.
All right.
You could have done it.
Wow.
Kick us off here. Let's go.
You can take your sister to Hong Kong when this parlay hits. All right. $10 pays a nice even $100. All right. And this is the most confident I've ever been. I've never said that before. Starting off, Dolphins beating the Jets. This has good odds. This is juicing the parlay. This is going to be one of the more sketchier ones. You guys just have to walk with me on this one. I think the Jets are total shit, and the Dolphins have strung together a 3-win streak. They are looking more confident. I think A-Chain can take over that game if needed. Moving on, Seahawks over the Falcons. They're just going to beat the shit out of Kirk Cousins. There's not much to it, not overthinking it. Next, Bucks over the Saints. They're not going to get the 8.5 spread like you think, Joel, but they're going to win the game. They're going to beat those shitty Saints. Shuck is not a good quarterback. Next, Ravens over the Steelers. This is a good divisional game. This is going to be a banger. But I don't know how Rodgers is going to perform. He got his nose nicked up. He's bleeding down the nose like little Rudolph on that team too. And if he has to play, he's going to get shit on too. Lamar and the Ravens have not looked like we know them in the past, but I still think even where they're at right now, they are better than the Steelers. And maybe, guys, we're not going to see the Steelers have a winning season this season like they always do. That the curse might end. I think the Ravens might beat them.
The curse of winning.
Well, having a winning season and missing the playoffs. I think the Ravens are going to stop that. Next, Commanders over the Vikings. I don't know who the Vikings are going to put in as quarterback. They surely can't go with JJ again. Surely not. Or else this is completely over. I think that's all who they have. So I'm going to take the Commanders. Mariota looked nice against the Broncos. He did everything they could to get them into overtime there and try to win. But I like the Commanders. I think they're going to beat the Vikings. Lastly, we go to the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football, a banger against the Texans. I have the Chiefs winning this game. I know they're having a down year here, but if there is a must win in this season, this is it. They're completely out of the game if they lose this. They're winning this, guys. They're winning this. I have belief. I know that Texans defense is the best in the league at this moment right now. But I still think the Mahomes can do it. He can have that Mahomes magic. Rice is popping off. I like Andy Reid to scheme up some good plays. I think they can do it, guys. $10 wins 100.
You know, you said this is the most confident you've been so far making one of these parlays.
Yeah.
I agree. Dolphins over Jets, obviously, you don't want to put faith in Miami, but I do think they're going to win that game. I think they're better. They're on a little bit of a win streak here, whatever that's worth for Miami. But, hey, I do think they can carve up the Jets. Seahawks, they're going to crush the Falcons. Bucks aren't losing. I don't see them dropping one to New Orleans. I thought they could have dropped one earlier in the season. I remember Joel picking them as a survivor, and I was like, could a bit sketch. No, I think they're going to be fine. Commanders over Vikings. I do think Washington gets it done. I don't know what's happening in Minnesota. Jefferson looks like he wants to hang himself. The two more sketch ones, obviously, Ravens, Steelers, and Chiefs, Texans. So Ravens, the Steelers look terrible. They look terrible. The team looks like they want to quit. TJ Watt saying he's never seen a team run the same play so many times in a row and have that much success. I think that's the most rushing yards they've ever given up at home ever, which is really bad. So just feed Derrick Henry, Baltimore. Don't get creative. Just run it. Just run it. But the Ravens don't look good either. They really don't. They haven't looked good even on their win streak. It was like, okay, you put up 26 against the Jets. I'm still not buying it. Doesn't look right. I believe Lamar is hurt one way or another. They don't look right. But if I had to bet, I would just take the Ravens because they employ Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers is washed beyond belief. Chiefs over Texans. That Texans defense is so scary. They are so much fun to watch because those guys come screaming off the ball. They're horrifying. Not him. I don't like him. But Daniil Hunter, Will Anderson, Stingley. Fuck Al-Sha'ir.
Oh, what?
He's a dirty player. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he is.
But I do love that defense. But I could see the Chiefs getting this one done.
Right.
I could.
Right.
Their offense is not the problem. Mahomes is playing really well. Like, he's doing everything he has to do to win games. But the defense, they're terrible. They can't, well, not terrible, but they can't rush the passer for shit. And so can they take advantage of the Texans' weakness? I don't really know. Bit more sketch, but I probably will take the Chiefs in picks. So I'm liking this.
6 for 6?
I could see a 6 for 6.
Okay.
That's sketchy, man. I don't think you're going fucking anywhere with this parlay.
Whoa.
Yeah, fuck this parlay, dude. The Chiefs are a sketchy ass pick right now. I think you're picking them based off what you think they were in years past and not what you've been seeing the past few weeks because they are bad. Also, the Ravens.
Whoa. So are you picking Texans outright to win then?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
The Ravens struggle with the Steelers even when they're really good, and now they're pretty bad. The Steelers are also bad, but I feel like after getting punched in the mouth so hard, Cam Hayward's going to give another big locker room speech, and they're going to go out and play one more good game of football before they go to sleep for the rest of the year.
It's tough, though, because Ravens also just got slaughtered.
I know. It's a weird game, which is why I would not touch this game and definitely not put in a 6-game parlay. And then the Dolphins versus the Jets is just sketchy. But those are my thoughts. Thank you.
But like I said, I have to put some coin flip games in here, or else it's going to be like $50 payout. I want to get at least $100.
The Chiefs are a coin flip game, and they're the favorite.
And then Dolphins. Dolphins are slight favorite too, but I like that team better than the Jets. And I get your concerns over the Ravens for sure. I'm there with you, but I do think the Ravens, I lean towards them more than the Steelers. It's sketchy. It'll be a nail biter, but I think the Ravens get it done.
Also, in these long shot parlays, if you want to make any money, you essentially have to have at least 2, but probably 3 coin flips.
Yeah, but why not just go like underdogs anyway?
And you kind of have 4 coin flips because the Commanders are not a lock. On the road in Minnesota.
Exactly.
So, but if you want to make some money, you can't just ride, Denver and the Rams or -8 like.
And to put a full underdog in a 6-team parlay is just sketchy too. That you gotta have a lot of faith in that team, or they could just bungle you in the 1:00 slate before you even had your nap. So
or you could pick 3 favorites on Thanksgiving and lose all 3 of them. Stuff. Stuff. Okay.
Man. I'm sorry, Hong Kong. My apology.
Yes.
Yeah. Sister, come on. Who's taking their sister to Hong Kong? Weird one. I don't like it.
Really?
Hey.
All right.
Okay. You grew up in the
Here it's nice this time of year.
Things are different.
Gotta hide the sister from the weird buddy.
Okay. It is time for the Almost Sunday Touchdown Parlay, colloquially known as the ASTDP. Last week, Travis Kelce in for a touchdown. Good job, Joel. Rashee Rice in for a touchdown. Good job, me. Rain, Troy Franklin, we already talked about it. Rest in peace. So this week, we went 2 out of 3. Let's get on track here. I'm going to start us off. I was going to go nuts, but I'm going nice and simple. I'm going Josh Jacobs against the Bears. I do think this is going to be a really good game. These teams are battling for the division. I think the Lions are out as far as it comes to winning the division. They might be out of the playoffs entirely. But I think the Packers and the Bears obviously both know how important this game is. I think the ball needs to be moved on the ground against the Bears. Pretty shaky defense. They're weird. They live off splash plays, but they can give up a ton of yards. Of course, the Eagles can't take advantage because they're completely lost on offense, but I do think the Packers can. Josh Jacobs can get at least 1 touchdown, so that's what I'm taking.
Like it a lot.
Let's fucking ride.
Hell yeah.
All right. Joel?
All right. For me, I'm going with Lucas's guy, HN. They're playing the Jets. There's going to be points flying. I think he's going to score at least one.
He might get 2. He might get 3.
All right,
Oh.
simmer down. He's not that good. He's not Drake London.
He is that good, man. He's an absolute superstar.
No, he is crazy. That's very nice, Joel. That's very nice.
Thank you.
You guys are going with two really heavy favorite running backs to get in the end zone. I'm going with a very good wide receiver, the best in this season, JSN. JSN's getting in the end zone against Atlanta, guys. I think that's a sure thing.
I'm in.
I think he's going to score twice, actually. So.
Yeah, there's nothing. He can't deny anything here.
That Atlanta defense is pretty shite. We've seen them get demolished and exposed all year long. I don't see why.
Their pass defense was good to start the season, but
it's pretty shite now, though. Like, I don't see why Darnold can't just throw like a 50-yard bomb to JSN like he's been doing all season.
Yeah, they'll get. Yeah, I think Falcons are going to get torched. So why not JSN? I mean,
yeah,
Shaheed has done nothing. I don't know what's going on there, but.
I know. They just like only giving the ball to JSN.
Yeah, I mean, everyone acted like that trade was going to set the league on fire. I was like, relax. It's just Shaheed. He's good.
I thought he would. You thought he would do a lot more for Seattle. Be at least involved a lot more. He's barely getting one catch a game.
He's done nothing. Yeah, they're like struggling to get him involved. It's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
$10 pays 40 though. That's not bad for what players we got in that.
Modest.
That's quite good.
Yeah.
4 times. I'll take it. Okay. You missed it last week, Eli. It is time for my tier list. And we've got some fresh eliminated teams here. Last week it was only the Giants. Now we have the Titans. Somehow they were not eliminated, I think, because they had a path to win the division. Funny enough. Genocide Gino and the Raiders eliminated. Tyler shucked the ball to the other team and the Saints eliminated. And the Arizona Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett frisky, but eliminated. Next year, awaiting elimination. I don't care. Browns, Jets, Dolphins, Falcons, Washington, Vikings. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm not moving any of you guys up or down. You're staying right here until you're eliminated. You guys are terrible. Next, no matter what, clean house. I could see a scenario where Pittsburgh still wins this division, how bad they've been, like, put aside. The Ravens have not impressed me at all. I could see the Ravens easily. I do think the Ravens will probably split with Pittsburgh. Now, I won't pick Pittsburgh in either of the games, but I could see it coming. But either way, make the playoffs, don't make the playoffs, 9-8, losing record, no matter what, clean house. Even the Steelers fans are going nuts now. They're booing Renegade. They're chanting Fire Mike Tomlin. They are about like 4 or 5 years behind because Steelers fans are in this like weird sort of time loop / delay. But they are finally here and figuring out, we're actually shit. Good for you guys. No matter what, clean house. Best win in 10 years. The Carolina Panthers, frisky team. They were 10.5-point dogs, and they were good. They were really good. Bryce was not flashy, but 2 really nice 4th down plays. I think both of them were touchdowns. Jalen Coker ran the ball well. They're running the ball like it's the 80s. Like their guys combined for 34 carries. It's like, all right, hey, I love it. If that works, it works. Keep running it. Stafford, 2 picks this game, 1 pick 6. He was off, and that was just enough for them to lose. And if the Rams have any weaknesses, it's their O-line's a bit shaky, and their corners can get got. And they did in this game. Next, trending in different directions. Bengals, Chargers. I know the Chargers won, but now Herbert is injured. And if you look at this schedule for the Chargers, talk about a team that I could see falling off a cliff. This has to be, I haven't checked, but has to be the most difficult remaining schedule. Eagles, at Kansas City, at Dallas, home against the Texans, and at Denver. Brutal. None of those are gimme games. If any team is going to fall off horribly in the AFC and give the Chiefs a path in, I could see being the Chargers. And with Herbert hurt, I know Hanson's coming back. I could see them trending the wrong way. And the Bengals, Burrow back. And I thought he was going to be rustier than Minan. He was not. He wasn't, spectacular by any means, but he was still really good. Looked like Joe Burrow. Loved what he had to say pregame. and he carved up the Ravens and blew them out. So trending in different directions. Funny enough, only 2 games out of the division, Bengals. Murky waters, Ravens and Lions, both moving down. I could not have seen the Lions getting swept by the Packers. I thought they would get it done. They lost Amon-Ra early. They've been horrendous on 4th down since Dan Campbell took over. I don't know what they're doing. Monty seems to not really have a place in the offense anymore. I'm worried. I think they're going to miss the playoffs. Like I'm actually worried about this team. And Baltimore, they look bad. They just look bad. Even on their win streak, we were talking about it. They don't look right. They are running the ball okay. Lamar is not running it as much at all. And teams are just dropping back in coverage like he's a pure passing quarterback, and that's been a problem for them. So murky waters for these two. Incapable quarterbacks, the Colts and Jags. They play this Sunday, super important game. Daniel Jones to me was always incapable because I just thought he would sprout into a pumpkin at any time. And now I think he's dealing with a broken leg. Brutal. I don't think any of these teams are a Super Bowl threat by any means. Jags, Trevor Lawrence has been terrible all season. They can run the ball. They're just like the Colts. Their defense has been pretty good, just like the Colts. Very similar teams, but incapable quarterbacks. Next year, capable quarterbacks. Bucks, Texans, Dallas. People are talking about Dak Prescott being the MVP if they get in the playoffs. I think that's outrageous, but okay. If you want to do that. His numbers, if you actually look at them, are not even, in my opinion, better than Jared Goff's. But all right, so let's do what you want. I remember them getting slapped around by the Cardinals and Jacoby Brissett. I guess people have short memories. The Texans, CJ Stroud, he back, beats the Colts. This team, funny enough, Texans and Dallas are 2 of the hottest teams in the league right now. Both just string together wins, fighting for their lives. Pretty interesting. And Texans defense, we know, is filthy. I think they're the best. CJ Stroud was good. If he beats the Chiefs on Sunday, that'd be crazy and would trend really well for this team towards getting back into that divisional race. Buccaneers, obviously Bake Show, even though he's hurt, it's to his non-throwing shoulders, still getting it done, still out there with the lads, still a dangerous team. Panthers hot on their heels, but very capable quarterbacks here. Next year, collapsing, Chiefs in Philadelphia, brutal. Chiefs, I could not have seen them losing to Dallas. Thought they'd rise to the occasion on Thanksgiving. I thought the people talking about, oh, Dallas, this and that, I thought they were out of their minds. I was wrong. Dallas got it done. Dak outplayed Mahomes. Even though Mahomes threw 4 touchdown passes. It's just on the 4th down late in the game, I was like, there's nothing that can convince me if I'm Dallas to punt this. I was like, definitely go for this. They can't stop your receivers. You guys are killing it. And they went for it. Pick and slant, done deal, game over. Chiefs on 3rd and long have been really bad. They can't get off the field. And Philly, not good. Their defense, I don't care. The defense got run all over. I blame the offense for every loss that they have. Hurts, I mainly blame the offensive coordinator. Hurts definitely missed a touchdown pass to Devontae Adams. At the very least, he would have been inside the 5. Bears blitz, he throws behind him. Not good. Whole team, fans were leaving. That's how bad they were playing. And it was a complete eyesore of a game. They're collapsing right now. And funny enough, Dallas, not too far away. Not too far away from the Eagles. Gotta separate from Dallas again, Philly. Next year, don't let your QB do too much. The Niners and Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo, I get they got the win, but it was once they started really running the ball, that's when they looked right against Pittsburgh. And I think that's the formula for them. Not that Josh Allen's not fantastic. He is. But run James Cook. That is ride his coattails to a Super Bowl and then ride his coattails in the Super Bowl. Give him at least 25 touches, throwing, catching, running, whatever. This is how you win games. Then on 3rd and short, you have Josh Allen. That is the scariest thing for defense on 3rd and short, to be dealing with Buffalo on 3rd and short. That's deadly. That's how you do it. Dalton Kincaid will be back. He's a serious weapon for Allen. He's kind of his one, because Keon Coleman sucks, can't get on the field, dances the night away off the field. 49ers, you don't want Purdy to be cooking. You want to be running the ball. You want to be throwing to the running back. Purdy's way too confident. He's going to throw a bunch of picks. And Allen will too if you ask him to do too much. You don't want that. Next year, scaling the mountain of ifs. If that is the Packers team we saw on Thursday, Thanksgiving, against Detroit, if that is truly the Packers, then they're a Super Bowl contender. I just don't think that's truly the Packers. Now, they have the roster. The defense has been really good all season. The offense has been sputtering. Jordan Love was bad for weeks before that Lions game. He was really good in that game. If that is Jordan Love, if that's the Packers, they are a deadly team. The Bears, I have no choice but to move them up. Last week, I had them, I think, 1 or 2 tiers lower, and Rain was like, this team doesn't belong. And I was like, man, they're just stringing together wins. The culture's set. They fixed the O-line in 1 year. Like, they ran all over Philadelphia. No one does that. Packers couldn't do it. The Lions couldn't do it. And the Bears just cooked them. And people are typing all over everywhere. Like, wow, these run schemes are incredible. They killed them on the ground. They almost ran for 300. And so I don't know what to do. And especially it's late in the season. Running the ball is what translates in the cold. If you go to Chicago and you have this team running the ball on you in the playoffs, good luck. Denver, they don't convince me. They don't. If your quarterback can string together 4 straight quarters of good play, then yeah, you're sick. But why are you going to overtime against Washington? Why did your defense get carved up against Washington? Super weird. Seattle, if Pumpkin Sam Darnold can step up to the plate and get it done, then yeah, obviously you are a true contender and a filthy team to try to fight. But he wasn't good against the Vikings, even though the Vikings were just no threat whatsoever. His defense was scoring touchdowns. His defense was shutting down Brosmer and gang. They're quitting on the field. Darnold still wasn't good. So, but if he can look in the playoffs like a regular season Darnold, not last game, but other games, as he's looked most of the season, then they are a true threat. And at the top of the list, the old and the new. The Patriots move up. The Rams don't move despite a huge upset loss. Yeah, every now and then you step in a pile of shit. It happens. Every team does it. All the best teams have done it. We've seen Mahomes make the Super Bowl earlier in the year, lose to the Raiders on Christmas. Like, it happens. And the Patriots, I got to be honest, I thought Patriots could have been on upset alert, but they got it done, slaughtered the Giants. Game was over in the first half. They do everything well. Does it translate? Are they a bit too young in the playoffs? We'll see, but I like Vrabel. Drake May's playing out of his mind. Both of these teams one of these teams has the MVP on their team. We'll see. So that's the top of the tier list, the old and the new. Thoughts, compliments. Joel, you look like you want to go first.
Yeah, I don't actually have that big a problem. I'm going to start at the top because it's simpler. I think the Packers and the Bears should be below the Broncos and the Seahawks. I don't necessarily trust either for any of these teams, but I especially don't trust the Packers because they're weird. And they were really good at the beginning of the season. Then they have a lull, couple wins, then another lull, and it's just been a weird fucking season for them. So I'm not buying back in yet just because of the Thanksgiving win.
I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders, by the way.
No, I understand the whole ifs thing. I just think that the success that the Broncos and the Seahawks have had this year warrants them being one tier above. Not that crazy. And then my issue is with this incapable quarterbacks, Colts, Jaguars, and murky waters, Ravens, Lions. These are weird 4 teams. I don't know who I would pick if any of these teams played each other. So I figured they could be on the same tier because it just also feels weird to have Ravens and Lions below. But at the same time, that's just because of how good they've been in years past. But yes, those are my only problems.
Okay. I won't talk about those 4, but the only thing about I can't move the Packers and Bears below Denver. I mean, I don't trust anyone's quarterback really on this tier, but if I were to trust anything, I would trust the Bears run game. I would trust Seattle more than Denver and the Packers. But that's whatever. Eli?
Oh, yeah, I'll start up at the top, too. I agree with the Rams and Patriots being at the top for sure. That's good. I'm fine with the Packers being there. It's just the Bears. I think they got to go down.
Wow.
Just one tier, all right? With the 49ers and Bills, I think that's fair. But Caleb Williams is still showing his inaccuracies. Like he still has problem finding his guys when he needs to. And they're just relying on the run game these days. Like 200 yards in rushing last game, I believe. And I think when it comes down to it, his accuracy is the biggest problem in my eyes. And their defense isn't crazy good. Their defense isn't nearly as good as the other teams on here, like the Packers, the Broncos, and Seattle. Those teams' defenses are better than the Bears. True?
Yes.
So that I think Bears have to move down one for that reason.
But here's what I really like about the Bears. So since their defense is so bad, what do? They run all over you. They keep their defense on the sideline. Our weakness is away from you. Also, they're taking the ball away. So at least they're making some splash plays. And Caleb, none of these teams seem to truly trust their quarterback. Maybe Seattle trusts Darnold more than any of them.
Darnold, yeah.
But that might be a mistake. Sure. We'll see.
No.
But at least, like the game I thought against the Eagles, they could have won by another 7 to 10 points if they'd run the ball even more than they did. And the running backs combined for 40 carries, I mean. And so I think if you even just lean into it a bit more, let Caleb make some play action splash plays, that's when you really open things up. Because, he had 36 attempts. There's no point. There's just no point, especially with how the way they were chunking Philly. So I love the coaching here. I'm trusting it. I'm really starting to become a believer in this Bears team.
Yeah, Ben Johnson was the right hire there, but I don't think the Bears have defeated any really strong defenses this season.
Well, Philly. They just beat Philly.
Maybe Philly, but I don't think Philly's on that Packers Seahawks level there.
They're definitely on their level.
I don't think so. On Broncos level, I don't think Eagles are on that level
Maybe
now.
not Broncos. They're
right now.
They're definitely on Packers level, and they're definitely on
I think
Seattle
they're close. I think it's close, but I think Seattle's defense is better for sure. For sure. And also, man, I forgot what I was going to say. All right, I'll just move on.
What's good is we get to see Packers play the Bears this week. We're gonna learn a lot from this game.
Oh yeah, what I was going to say, Seattle pieced up Houston. JSN had a 100+ yard receiving game. And Houston has the best defense in the league. So I'm saying, I think the Bears.
Hold on. They didn't piece up Houston. They had a ton of turnovers in that game.
No, but I'm saying Darnold found JSN. JSN did pop off that game. Remember, he dunked on the field goal. No, that was the Rams. That was a one-off.
Darnold had a pick.
That's a one-off.
He had a lucky bounce off a helmet or something. Lucas. Lots of those picks wasn't his fault.
No, not against Houston. Yeah. He bounced off a helmet against Tampa.
No, he's bounced off lots of times, or a deflection.
But by the way, it's his own guys' helmets.
It's
helmet's a helmet.
Yeah, it's his own guys' helmets.
If you're throwing at a helmet that's on the line, it's your fault as a quarterback.
No, that head shouldn't be there.
Oh,
no, but yeah. So what I'm saying is, I'm not convinced on that Bears offense yet. I don't think they've gone through a tough enough test like these other teams have. But
the schedule's been easy, no doubt. But
yes,
I really like what I'm seeing, and what they do well travels. Anyway,
it's a tad early. It's a tad early to have them that high. Moving on. I think Dallas, I want them moved up one tier. I want Dallas moved up one tier. I'm sold on them.
They actually moved up quite a few tiers.
I think one more even, because they're not even in the top 10 right now. I think they deserve to be in the top 10. They beat the Chiefs. They got to be above the Chiefs. At this point in the season, the Cowboys are rolling. Who knows how many wins they can rattle off in a row now, but they look like they can't be beaten. That offense we knew was amazing all season, but with Quinn and Williams popping off, he's changed the whole complexion of that defense. So I think that team is rolling. I really like them. I think they have to be in the top 10.
No, too much for me. It's all right.
Okay.
Too much.
Okay.
We'll see. If they go on if they beat the Lions on Thursday, which obviously they easily could, they'd be on quite a filthy win streak.
They just
Chiefs,
beat
Lions in a row. Obviously, they hammered the Raiders, whatever. But that'd be nice. And their schedule after that is light.
They just beat the teams in the Super Bowl last year. That's crazy, back to back. So
and then you have Lions, who's a lot of people's Super Bowl pick this year, was yours before you cowardly left. And then
whatever.
Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, Giants. They easily could string off a ton of wins and get into the playoffs, but just can't trust. Also, Schottenheimer, thought I was a terrible hire. He's been good.
Everyone did.
He's been
Shotty's
good.
turned out.
Yeah. So, Shotty, good for you, you crazy son of a bitch. You did it. You did it.
Joel, you don't think the Cowboys should move up? You think they're safe there?
I think they're fine there. If they win this week, they might have to move up like 2, though. So we'll see.
Okay.
If they win this week, I guarantee they move up at least 1, obviously. So, okay.
And then just one more thing.
Really?
Bengals, I think they moved down. They're 4-8. Their season's over. There's no point putting them on the same level as the Chargers, who are 8-4. They have opposite records. Like, come on, man.
We'll
what are we
see.
doing?
What? They're still alive, man. They're 2 games out.
They're
of the
not
division. They're 2 games out of the division.
They're
And
not.
with that,
They're not going to run the table.
fine. But with that, let's get into upset alert. Okay. Now, previously I've said this is my favorite segment. As of late, I believe it is Joel's favorite segment because he
touchdowns.
He keeps winning, and it's very frustrating. And Eli, you also won last week. Texans over Colts. Joel picked Dallas against Kansas City. I thought he was just a homer bastard, but got it done. So Joel's at 33 in first. You're at 26, and I'm at 20.
Wait,
work to do.
Rain picked the Titans plus 6.5. Did we talk about that?
No, because they got shredded. They got shredded early.
Idiot,
fumbles.
Man. Idiot.
Rain loves his Bryce Youngs. He loves his Cam Wards. Loves his Troy Franklins. Okay. He even hung out with he hung on to Baker, and that worked out for him. So now he thinks they're all going to work out. We'll see. Okay. Oh God, so Juwan Johnson got killed us. Okay, Joel. Since you keep rattling off these wins, you're going for 4 in a row. Hit us. What do you got?
This is an interesting pick here, guys. I'm taking the Houston Texans plus 3.5 at the Chiefs. Sunday Night Football, I believe. The 3.5 is really nice here because I do think this is definitely going to be a field goal game. I also think the Texans are going to win it outright, but I especially think they're going to cover.
Listen, only a fool would be questioning you at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Chiefs in picks, and I'm going to take Texans in spreads and call it a day.
I might do the same. I'll probably take the Texans outright.
Joel, you have to take Texans on the money line.
Believe in something, man.
You know how I feel about this one, so I won't say anything.
Okay, Eli. Eli hates it. What do you got? Eli?
There's nothing nice to say. Don't say it.
My mom always told me. I'm going on. This is a sneaky one, and I think you guys might agree with me on this one. I might be a little salty you didn't take it. You didn't have the gall to take it. Bengals plus 5.5 against the Bills. The Bills are slipping all over the place. They're not the same team we saw last year. And look at how good Joe Burrow played in his first game back last game. I loved what I saw. It didn't look like any toe was bothering him. He is ready to go. His toes
was bothering him.
are ready to go.
Shoes every time he went to the sideline.
But he's still throwing the ball like he didn't even have. Actually, you know what I mean. Bengals 5.5 points. What are we doing here? That's too generous. It should be a field goal. Give me those 5.5 points. Guys, I'm saying it right now. I'm picking the Bengals out.
I love this. I love it a lot. In fact, I was going to take this initially, but I was like, you know what? I'm far behind. I'm going to take one a bit more juicy, but I do like this a lot. I'm definitely taking the Bengals in the spread. Obviously, Cincinnati's defense horrifies me. They're awful. They're the worst. They could give up 200 rush yards and 350 pass yards any day. And they no longer have Lou Anarumo, who's been good against Josh Allen. Remember, they crushed the Bills in the playoffs, but that's, ancient history. I do like the Bengals in this spot a lot, and I could easily see them winning. So I like it. I love it even.
I do like the pick, but they're a little weird to me because, it's Burrow's first week back. It's like he is an incredible quarterback, and you do expect excellence from him on the field. It's a weird game for me. Weird spot.
He's injected energy into that team. I love it.
He is a franchise.
Yeah. I went just a bit juicier because I have to. So I'm in third. Bears plus 6.5. I told you, man, I'm starting to believe in this team. I have not believed in the Packers all year, even on the Thursday night game. Really good. But that was as good as I think they've played since week 1. So I don't think, well, it definitely is. So I don't think this is truly the Packers. I think the Bears can go in there. I think they're going to try to force feed this ball down the Packers' gullet. Kyle Monangai, DeAndre Swift, just run it. Do not throw the ball 32 times. Run it. Run it all over. Stop yawning, Joel. This is important and serious.
Yawning at your...
You love you. First of all, you're taking them in your little Sunday spread.
No, I think they're gonna hit. Yeah.
Okay, rude. Not necessarily rude. So Bears plus 6.5. Joel loves it. Eli, what do you think?
I think the Bears will cover. I like the cover, but I think you're just going to get 1 point money. I don't think the Bears are going to win on the money line. It's going to be a close game, but Packers need this game a lot if they want to capture that division. Want to have a stranglehold over it. I know, but I'm picking the Packers team. They're more well-rounded.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I think we might have picked the Bears too early last year, Eli. That's all I'm saying. I think
we did. We were so confident, and then now
we should have taken them. Did I take them in my 7th seed or something?
I think you might have.
I had Lions win the division. Anyway. Okay, so that's what we got. We got Bears plus 6.5, Bengals plus 5.5, Texans plus 3.5. I kind of like all of them.